Hi, it's Jane from Grumpy Old Crafter. I'm doing a demonstration today for the collaboration of the hashtag #LoveFallArt September 2015, and it's running from the 17th, which is today, to the 20th. I'm gonna try and do something for each day, but health wise I've not been that good at the minute, so it's a case of do what I can. But we don't have to join in every day, but I would like to. It depends on how I'm feeling. So to start this off, you know, like corn wreaths and fresh food, meats, whatever they used to take to church as a gift to the poorer people who were sharing the goods, sharing the wealth. And today it's more like tins of whatever, because it obviously it stays fresher and they can hand it out properly, and all the altar and all around the pews are decorated with beautiful flowers, etc, etc, and they have harvest hymns that they sing every year. The children at Sunday school are really involved in it all, and generally have a good time. I remember my harvest festivals as a child with a lot of fondness. It just always seems so special at harvest time, more special to me than any other time apart from maybe Christmas. But we, as a family, we weren't really religious, so we didn't really do anything at Christmas. But at school, we always had harvest festival when I was younger at junior school, and I used to love it. So I thought today my theme would be Harvest Moon. So to start off with, I made myself a template, and I just wanted a bit of the moon not showing. So I've drawn a circle round this tin. Other brands of coffee are available. And I've just done some like cloud ones, but I'm not sure if I'm putting them on or not, or if to just use a palette knife and scrape some modelling paste on. So this is a 5x7 piece of canvas board, and I used black gesso all over it, and then I used my homemade stencil to just put some modelling paste there. I wanted to do it before I came on because it takes so long to dry, so I wanted to get it done the previous night and then I could show you, because I get tired easily and it's just too much for me. So I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see there I peaked it all and made it as though it was the surface of the moon. Well, I tried to anyway. So the dealio today is the harvest moon is always oranges, reds, yellows, fall colours as you would say. Now my dilemma is, what do I use? I've got some lovely Inca golds, I've got some Deco fluid acrylics, and I've got H2O's twinklings or something, I think they're called. I don't know what they're called. Something, yeah, I think it's twinklings, H2O's twinklings, and they've all got lovely, beautiful, those are just so nice. And then I've got your bog standard Do Crafts Artist acrylics, and a bit of cosmic shimmer, and just in case I didn't use anything shimmery. And then I've got some good old gelatos waiting. I didn't know if I'd need to use some more black on it or not, or if it would show. And I've got some silver. So I'm still undecided. So I'm going to imagine you all shouting at me, use those, we want to see you use those. I think if it was me shouting from the other side, I'd be saying, try the H2Os, try the H2Os. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so it's your fault if it don't work. Again, you're terrible, you, like, you're always making me fail at stuff. Do you know that? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tape it down. Do with some old paper as well, just to cover that bit. Yeah, that'll do like that. I'm gonna have to hold that down there. I should have done it on the same size paper, shouldn't I, really? But some whatnots. Just using old scraps of paper just to try and protect the black underneath, and hopefully I don't get too much, because it will spread out after, but I just want to get this moon right, and I wanted you to see how I was doing it, because after all this is a how-to, or maybe it'll be a how not to by the time I've finished. Just put that there. Not like that. Look at me, just making a hodgepodge. You know, you do what you can. This is all good. I'll just put tape all there and then. I think it's only that corner there that can't be seen, so I'll just. So if it takes any of the black off, I can just go over it anyway. So what you have to do with these H2Os is put a bit of water in first. So I'm just going to take the lids off and start them off while I'm choosing my colours. I think I'm going to use that brush. I think that'll do better on the. I've just got my little pot of. Did I have made in there? I'm really trying not to get my head in. Because apparently, well, it's not apparently. I saw it as I was editing, but it was a bit too late there. So you just get some water in, and that gets that going. And I'm definitely going to have this beautiful orange peel. What was this one? Sunflower. Get some water in that, get that going. And apparently you just put the lid back on and they're fine. I wanted some bronzy type. This is an Indian copper. Might not use all these, but I'm just getting them ready just in case. And the last one, solar gold. So I won't really be using that on the moon, but there you go. Going. Oh yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from yellows to golds and see how they go over the modelling paste, and really hope for the best. Keep your fingers crossed, peeps. I think that might be okay. I think I might need to build it up a bit. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Look how it goes. So I'm going to try and do it in such a way that it all blends in, and looks like it's blending into all the colours. But as you know, I'm not an artist, I'm not a painter, I know nothing about how paint works or anything like that. I just know I like using it. Good enough excuse if you ask me. I'm just gonna get some of those peaks. Oh, you can keep keeping your fingers crossed for me, because I have no idea if this is gonna work or not. I'm just going to get some of this yellow. What's this one called? Solar Gold. I'm just going to dab some of that in the middle. It's picking up on those lovely ridges. And then I'm going to do, what was this called? Orange peel. Proper like the look of this. I want to just bring that in. I don't know how I'm going to blend it in. I'll probably have to work at this for a while. But I think I'm good at choosing colours that go. Oh look, now this is good. It's just picking up over the yellow. If I just brush it lightly, we have that. I want to get that as dark as I can around the corners. I wonder if I can mix medias on this. I really fancy this. What's this called? Lavarot. Lavarot Lavad. We really have some weird names for this stuff. I just fancied using something different today as well, rather than acrylics all the time. Speaking of which, I've got I've got a lot on this month. I seem to just have agreed to everything. So I just seem to have loads to do, and because I've been ill, it's been getting on my nerves because I haven't been able to do it. I haven't even been able to do my bed art, which you know how I like to do that. I think that just brings it out beautifully. I love that colour. That is a gorgeous. I just love these Inca Golds, and I've had them lead there for forever and a day. Just try and get this brush clean. I want to dab back into the yellows now. See, I'm thinking I might use those Inca Golds to just spread across. Yeah, that's blending that in nice. Can you? I don't know if you can see, but it is blending in nicely. It's oh yeah. I don't know what the word for it is, because as I said, I'm not an artist, so I have no clue. But it is it an ombre look? A bit ombre-ish, but I think that's just one colour, isn't it? Ombre. So I'm just sort of bringing it from the orange down, and I'm trying to get this bit more yellow. I'm trying not adding as much water. But it's gone on the doodah. Ooh, what's a doodah, Jane? Doodah, doodah. Oh, what's it called? Modelling paste. Blooming fibro fog. It's gone on the modelling paste, quite nice that. I'm just going to give it a dry, so I'll just, for the sake of editing and saving my time, I'm just going to say ta-ra for a second while I dry it. Okay, I'm back. I'm just going to lift this up. Oh no, I'm not. That's what's the thing. Yabba dabba doo. No, I'm not. I'll just try and zoom it. Do you know the problems? Yeah, I don't know if you can see or not. I'm hoping you can, but it is beautiful colours here. It's all shiny, and it does look like it's really blended in well, and it's the type of colours that I wanted. But I do just want to get a bit more yellowy. So I'm going in for the sunflower again, and I'm just going to dab it in there. I love, if you see, look pictures up of a harvest moon online, they're absolutely beautiful. I've never seen one myself, but I hope I will do one day, you never know. So I think I've just about finished up with these, but what I'm going to try and do is just lightly flick over with this solid gold right over there. I think that just is enough. I think you've got to learn to say no to yourself once you've started. So you'll notice I didn't use the bronzer at all because I didn't feel I needed it. Let's see what colour it is. Oh, it's a beautiful colour. I wonder if I could just make that use of that as like a bit of a shadow around the edge at the top. Yes, you could, Jane, because you've just done it. I don't like ruining anything. No, but that looks good. So yeah, I'm glad I got that one out. And all you do is put the lid on, I think. I don't know if you have to leave the lid off or not. I'll have to look it up, but I'm putting lid on for now so I don't get it everywhere. Now, what we've got to do now is get all this rubbish off it. Oh, that looks good. Ooh, it's like a big reveal. I'm going to lift that up. Now it's gone a bit round the outline, but that's okay because I'm going to just go around it anyway. But that to me looks beautiful and very harvest moony. So what I've got to do now is sort of pull those colours out in such a way that it's just giving a glow around the moon, and then I want to put some clouds in, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I might use some more modelling paste to bring a few covering clouds sort of thing, but we'll see. I'm just going to see what this is like around it. I hope that stuck down well. So I'm just going to lightly flick this. I'm not using the paintbrush as you would, I'm just trying to flick it out a bit. And use what's already on there. What do you think that looks like? Just a bit of a glow around there. Now that's all I'm going to do to that just for the moment. I will come back to it because I'm not wholly satisfied. I'm wondering if I can drag the brush out a bit more. Yeah, I think that's flickety brush. So yeah, that's trouble when we're not knowing really about brushes and stuff, but and if it don't work I can gesso over it. It's okay. It's all good. I can say that, but I'm gonna make that a bit more vivid, but I want to get the clouds in first, so I'll pop that over there. Now, do I use paint or shall I use the modelling paste and model some clouds up? And I think the answer is get some modelling paste and model them clouds up. If I can find the modelling paste again. Oh yeah, just there. just where I needed it to be, and I've got the little oh, you didn't see my bum then. I was a sight to see. So, because I don't want it to be big blobs, I think the case is going to be, get a bit of scrap. Swap it on the card, and I just want to be able to drag that along and then sort of make that sort of effect, which you can't see because this is bloody sticking it down. And you see, I just, not this blob here, but these blobs here, they're just a bit more clay-like. Well, I think so. I'm just wondering whether to mix it up with a bit of silver, and having said it, I have to do it, obviously. I don't know if you can mix this stuff in with modelling base, but we're going for it. This is Maya gold, and it's silver. Silver. It's a change from having all the names under the sun. Just can't get this bloody thing up. Oh, excuse my swear. Do you know, I need a swear jar on this desk. I really am the grumpy old crafter, aren't I? This just needs a stir up. I'm not going for reality here, I'm just trying to do it so that I like it. Oh my word, I've put a blob on that. I'll try and keep that. Yeah. Bummer. Oh, I've got it everywhere now. What a Waldo. I just have to add a bit more of the modelling paste to that, because I made a runny mess. But there you go. Yeah, it seems to be mixing in nicely. Can you see? This camera's in an awkward position, I think, but we tried turning it round and the microphone didn't work, didn't pick up. So it's all trial and error, isn't it? So if I pick up like that and just, no, you need to, I need to go outside. Right, just go for it. Go for it, Jane. Have no fear. See, that is in honour of Velocity Vet 08, Jane Clinsworth, bless her. If you're watching, Jane, at all, not that I think you've ever been to my channel, but if you do ever pass my channel, I'm thinking of you, sweetheart. I know something, I don't know what's happened, but I know something drastic's happened, and I will be sending a card to you. I hope you're alright, sweetheart, because you're one of the first people and Dawn's inspirations that kept me going through the night, some nights at hospital, so, you know, bless you. Right, let's get on with this, I digress. So I'm trying to do clouds that go just underneath. Oh, I think I've done that really well. Oh, I'm proud of myself. Try it again, Jane. See, just go for it. No fear. Have no fear in your art. That's what Jane actually, that's like a byword. So I think we just need oh, see, what's up there. That's alright, you just rub it off. See, you got a bit too cocky there, didn't I? I just want it to go slightly into the moon. Oh, I think I've rescued that, okay. And because everything and apparently looks better in 3s. We'll just probably miss that one. I'm just going to have to paint a bit of black over that to save it, but I'm really happy with that. Now the thing is, I've got loads of that left, so you know what's coming out, don't you, ladies? I just happen to have this canvas that I was trying to save, so let's go for it. Think about just try and spread all that all over it, because I really mucked this one up, because you know you have to practice, don't you? And this is certainly where I practice. But I quite like that. Now you know I can't have ads for this stuff, so I'm sorry about this, but it's good for you to see. To see how my adult brain works anyway. I'm quite liking the effect. Trying to get it as much as I can. It dries pretty quick, doesn't it? If you ever used it, it does dry pretty quick. Well, this top layer. So I'm just gonna put some texture back into that. I'm just dabbing my palette knife, it just gives it a little bit of texture, but that, I don't know if you can see, was I've stenciled all around there, and originally it was in pink. Don't even ask me why, because I don't know. It was rubbish, so I just sawed over it, and it's been there for ages for me, thinking I don't know how to rescue that, but one day I will learn. And I think I can make a start off that, so that's good. That's a happy outcome. I'll get rid of that. Just need to wipe my knife off, because you know, you don't want to be buying stuff twice because you haven't looked after it the first time, do you really? Oh, it's been a funny old couple of weeks. My drugs weren't reacting well with me. Well, they were reacting, but all at once instead of slowly releasing. So they've sort of put me on lower drugs, but more often, and so I'm having to learn to live with that. My goal at the moment is to get up before 12 o'clock, so and have to whiz it down to before 10. So I'm like suffering with more pain than I normally have, and trying to do what they've told me to do as well. It's been a pain in the bum, to say the least. Right, I'm just going to pause while I dry this. Be back in a sec. Okay, so while we are waiting for this to cool down, and I'm really happy with it at the minute. I am going to do some more to it. Excuse me, holding on to my cigarette. I thought I'd just tell you a bit more about the Harvest Festival. So I am actually reading this off the internet, but I wanted to just let you know a bit more, because it is a very traditional thing in England, and it's usually held on the Sunday of the harvest moon, and it's the full moon that occurs closest to the autumn equinox, about September the 23rd. And in 2 years out of 3 the harvest moon comes in September, but in some years it occurs in October. But they don't have a national holiday for the Harvest Festival, which I think you call Thanksgiving, maybe. No, that's in October, isn't it? Or is it the first week in November? No, I can't remember. But the Harvest Festival of the Jewish religion is called Sukkot, or I'm probably pronouncing all that wrong, so if you're Jewish I'm really sorry. But I just thought this was a bit interesting. The feast of Ingathering, or the Feast of the Tabernacles, and that's celebrated at the end of the year after Rosh Hashanah, the third of the great annual festivals. So what do they do at Harvest Festival? It's really a celebration of the food grown on the land, and it's a celebration it is toning it out. But then I think I'm going to have to just dab some more orangey glow on it. You live and learn, you live and you learn. That's more of a normal moon glow, that, isn't it? So I need some. Yes, I need some of this. I do need. Oh, I've got black in it, but never mind. I think. Oh, blacken that, yeah. It might just work. Make that. I'm frightened now that I'm spoiling it. I'm there. I need to fix it. Fixed. Actually, that might just be that if I just keep it on this side, it might just work, and just do it a tiny amount on. I've got like 20 brushes stuck in my water now. You'll just have to excuse me while I play now for a minute. Right, I'm just going to dry that off, so I'll just pause now that you've seen me wreck it. I'll save it now. I am back. So what I did is I just dried it, and I added some more of my original colours, and I've played with it, messed with it, probably overdid it, and then got to a stage where I liked it again. So I hope you do too. Let me try and do it the other way around. I'm quite happy with that. That's my little harvest moon. Right. If you like what I've done, even if you don't like the end result, at least I've tried to give you some techniques. I am quite happy with that. I hope it looks better on edit than it does on the camera, because it's not doing it justice at all. Let's see if I can bring it up a bit closer. I'm really in love with that. At the minute I'm just wondering if to put a bit more silver in, so because I'm wondering if it looks a bit like a setting harvest moon sun. I don't know. No, I'm going to leave it because I think I'll overdo it and actually ruin it, but I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to get my Stampin' Up chalk pen. So hope this works. And I'm just going to write harvest moon and sign it. There you go. I'm well happy with that.